Dun, dun, dun. Hello everybody, it's your girl Joy and welcome to Tech Library Hub Empowerment Initiative. So today I want to summarize 3 of Alex Rider's series written by Anthony Horowitz. Oh my god, like Alex Rider's series is the best spy fictional book I have ever read. Like, guys, I haven't actually been into, I love fictional books, but I really don't like anything adventure, like action packed, or anything crime and spy and all this. But I was introduced to Stormbreaker by a friend in church, and I started the book and I loved everything about it. And so we got whole series Alex Rider in the library. First one, we got Alex Rider Stormbreaker. The second one, we got Alex Rider Point Blank. I'm actually showing you guys the one I have read. Then the third one, we got Alex Rider Skeleton Key. Then the fourth one is a secret. So okay. Starting with Alex Rider Stormbreaker. To be honest, I wasn't expecting this, because when I saw Alex Rider, I thought it was something like maybe a teenage boy going out and hanging out with friends and something maybe like crime, and he spotted something and he wanted to become like a ninja or something, like Alex Rider Stormbreaker, because this was even the cover I got from my friend, but this was the latest, and this was the latest, and so we got this cover. So Alex Rider Stormbreaker. Alex Rider lived with his uncle Ian Rider, and his uncle was an MI6 agent who worked for MI6 United Kingdom, and so he was executed on a particular mission to check out what was going on between Herod Sale and Herod Sale Enterprises, and this Herod Sale Enterprises is one of the biggest in United Kingdom. But MI6 found out that something fishy is going on. Like, why would a billionaire just give out more than 200,000 computers to a lot of people, to the whole public schools in United Kingdom? That this is not just more than generosity. This is more than generosity. This is not just generosity at all. And so Alex Rider was recruited to be an MI6 agent. And to be honest, if I was Alex Rider, I would have found it interesting, but I would have gone, because I am very emotional and I might get there and just start crying. And so I give thumbs ups to Alex Rider. Like, he deserved it. He deserves the crown. I give it to him. He really did well in this story. Yes, he is finally able to save the world. I do not want to spoil this book, because I want everybody to truly feel and understand what I feel when I talk about Alex Rider's series to anybody. Like, I want people to understand what I'm going through, how I feel about this book. I love the book and I love everything about the book, but the part where it was really not interesting was when Alex Rider was done, because Alex Rider was done with his first mission. Yes, he was finally able to stop the release of the computers, and because the computers contained nuclear bomb that once everybody turn on their computers, they will all be vaporized into thin air and they will all be wiped out. And so Alex Rider had a limited time, close to like 10 minutes, to save the world. He was finally able to do it, and he wasn't killed. Like, 14-year-old, I am 15, and the book was really action filled, action packed, full with adrenaline and adventure, and I loved everything Anthony Horowitz words. I give him a thumbs up, like a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10, guys. Yes, that is Alex Rider's first mission when he went to Herod Sail Enterprises and was able to save the world. 14-year-old. Now let's move to Point Blanc. I have to do my mouth like that because the French word, and BLANC, NC is silent, and so it's pronounced Point Blanc, which means white point. Now Alex Rider's second mission is that he is to go to Point Blanc Academy, and this academy is a finishing school for boys only. Now boys that has been rebellious over the years, they are sent to this school, finishing school, to teach them strict rules and regulations, to put them in order. That's what this academy is for. But MI6, I wouldn't say nosy because it's technically their job to do such, but really, you have eyes everywhere. That's a lot. He just finished the first mission and he's going for the second one that might kill him, one that he might never return from. Okay, and so MI6 discovered that the father of one of the sons in Point Blanc Academy, Ross Score, he's English and he's a billionaire, was killed unknowingly in an elevator. Like, he wanted to enter the lift and he didn't know that what he was seeing was actually a hologram. It wasn't the lift himself, and so he just went into oblivion. He was executed just like that. And so the other man too, a Russian man in the army, was also executed, and they were like, this is not a coincidence. No, this is definitely not a coincidence. This is not just luck. How can the two be happening at the same time? And so Alex Rider was to pose as the son of a rich man in England, who is this like the Senate president in England. He used to pose as Alex's friend. Yeah, that's the name, Alex, and the surname Friend, so that he can go into Point Blanc Academy and understand what is going on. And so he was given a special set of devices and gadgets. I love all those gadgets, and I wish Smithers was also here so that I can have such gadgets in case I face some difficulties. I wouldn't mention where. I'll be able to use it. So Alex Rider was given a special set of the devices or gadgets to take with him, but they were disguised, camouflaged, use any word you would like. Yes, so they look like ordinary toys, but they aren't toys. They are deadly. Should I say deadly? No, that's not the word. They're equipment that has a lot of impact. Yes, let me use that word. No, let me not use deadly. That has a lot of impact. Yes. And so Alex Rider goes on his second mission and finds out that Dr. Griff, the principal of this school, is actually cloning himself, which is weird. Okay, they've never done nuclear transformation before, which is also known as cloning, and Dr. Griff has cloned himself 15 times to be just like 15 boys that has been brought into the finishing school. And when they see that, okay, this child has learned some good manners and ready to go home, not the real child will go home. The real child will be locked somewhere, but the other version of the child in Dr. Griff's form will go home and act as the child. But in the case of the people that were executed, it wasn't just like their son, and so they were raising some suspicion, and that was why they were executed. Yes, so Alex Rider contacts MI6. MI6 doesn't respond, and that's the reason why I do not like. That was one part of the book that I did not like. The director of MI6, Alan Blunt. Oh my goodness, I have a feeling that Alex Rider is still going to give him his own share of the cake. Let me use that word, because you don't do stuff like that. He's a 14-year-old, for crying out loud. You shouldn't treat a 14-year-old like that. That boy didn't even want to be a spy again. Like, he was like, he's tired. He doesn't want to be a spy. He wants to be a normal school boy going to school. He has missed a lot of lectures, missed a lot of classes, and all his friends, they are no longer his friends again. Now they are taking him as a mysterious boy, someone who's odd, weird, awkward, you name the word. That's Alex Rider. And so Alex Rider doesn't want to be that person. He doesn't want to be that spy. He doesn't want to be that. He wants to be a regular school boy. He wants to meet friends. He wants to hang out. He doesn't want to pursue his dreams again. That's the word I would see it to be, because Alex Rider now wants to follow the crowd. He doesn't want to pursue his dream. But the thing is that, and that was one thing I didn't like about the book, MI6 to be precise, once you've become a spy, there is no going out. You can't go out. I mean, no matter what, you just can't go out. So Alex Rider contacts MI6. MI6 doesn't respond. Alabama says maybe he's not yet ready, he just wants to go because he's scared, and so they left him again. Alex Rider was almost killed. That was when he was finally rescued by Mrs. Jones, the deputy director to Alan Blunt. And so they even had to fake a funeral so that Dr. Grief won't kill him. You see why this has gone far. They had to fake a funeral for Alex Rider, and even after faking the funeral, Alex Rider still had to take some MI6 agents to Point Blank Academy so that he can be able to show them where those children who have been locked up, where they are, and to be able to rescue them and save the world. Yes, Alex Rider was able to do that, and he was able to finally save the world. Even though at the ending he found his second self, Dr. Griff, in his self body. Dr. Griff cloned himself to be like Alex, and then they fought, they had some battles, and then Alex Rider won. The Dr. Griff was killed in the fire. That is all about Point Blank. I do not want to spoil this book for anybody, because I want everybody to read the book and truly know what it is to crawl. Yeah, to crawl inside the mind of Anthony Horowitz. 10/10. I give it to him. The next one. Skeleton Key. Okay. This book, my favorite was actually Point Blank. But to be honest, Skeleton Key, oh my god, it's really interesting. Okay, Skeleton Key. This book is Alex Rider's third mission. Now, in Skeleton Key, Alex Rider doesn't want to actually go for this mission because he's tired. He doesn't want to be a spy anymore. He doesn't want to work for MI6. MI6 is now controlling him like a puppet. They don't care about his feelings. They don't care if he has a conscience. They don't care if he's a child. They don't care if he's a teenager, a growing teenager coming up. They don't just care. They just want to use him to carry out tasks and operations. Now, Skeleton Key is the name of an island in Cuba, and CIA are the ones who actually hired him. Now, this book, if this book was actually acted, a lot of criticism would be raised, especially by me, because number one, why did CIA actually recruit an English boy? That's absurd. Okay, fine, you want somebody to pose as a child to your two CIA agents, Turner and Troy, and you need a special boy that can do the job. Why not train an American boy to do the job, to also be a spy, an undercover spy, to be an agent, a secret agent? Why did they have to bring an English boy? They don't want to use their people. They want to use an English boy to do the job. Unfortunately, Tom and Troy were also executed because they went into the sea, and the cave they thought to be a cave was made of stalagmites and stalactites, but those stalagmites and stalactites were not actually made out of limestone. They were actually made out of metal. So anyone who enters the cave will be crushed by that metal stalagmite and stalactite. Yes, so it's remaining only Alex Rider. Alex Rider was even close to being eaten by a big white shark, but with Alex Rider's wit and intelligence, he was finally able to save himself inside the water. So this skeleton key, CIA and MI6 are very worried because the general of old Russia and the president of new Russia are meeting in Cuba's skeleton key. And this is weird. Why are they meeting? Unbeknown to them that General Sarov, the one in charge, the one who led old Russia and won the war previously, the years back, was actually going to plant a nuclear bomb in Russia. Now this bomb is also radioactive and it's going to destroy Norway, Finland, Great Britain, and Russia too. Yes, it's going to destroy this whole countries, and some parts of Great Britain will be destroyed, but the other parts will still be wiped out because the bomb is radioactive. It contains uranium, and so it's definitely going to wipe out the whole people. Now Alex Rider has limited time to save the world. At some point when they got to England to refuel their jets because they were taking the nuclear bomb by air, Alex Rider thought he had the chance and thought he had this chance to do his use his intelligence, run and contact MI6 that they are actually in England, they are in our country, so we have the opportunity to do whatever we want. But he wasn't able to do it because Sarov later, the general, later caught up with him and he was taken back. Yes, Sarov actually wanted Alex Rider to become his son. He wanted to adopt Alex Rider because Alex Rider looked like his real son, who was also killed in the war. He looked like his real son, and so Alex Sarov loved him so much. But Alex Rider wasn't interested. Like, once he was done with this mission, that would be the end for. Like, he didn't want to be a spy anymore. And at some point I really agreed with Alex Rider that yes, a 14-year-old, this is actually too much. A 14-year-old, this is actually too much for Alex Rider to handle, and so he shouldn't be treated like this. He has a heart, he has a conscience, and so he shouldn't be treated as if like a puppet. You don't just use a boy, you don't just call him up when there is an emergency or when something is urgent. Check up on him and ask how he's doing and everything. But Alan Blunt, being the director of MI6, doesn't look like he has a conscience, and so with Mrs. Jones. And that's the end of Skeleton Key. The next book I promise to show you guys is Eagle Strike. This is the next book I am reading. I just started it and I cannot wait to finish this book and find out, to crawl again into the mind of Anthony Horowitz. Bye guys, I love you all.